This is our third and final video talking about Chapter 5, the measurement and interpretation of elasticities. And we are going to discuss the other elasticities beyond the elasticity of own price. The first elasticity we're going to discuss is the income elasticity of demand. We have said that when your income changes, it changes the way that you purchase. It changes the way that you demand product. But the question is, when you get a raise and you have more money coming in, how does that change your demand of individual products? A lot? A little bit? How sensitive are the changes in demand compared to your increase in income? Just like the own price elasticity, there is a very significant equation, and you can go ahead and plug in the values like I did in the first video for Chapter 5 and determine an elasticity. Again, I am not concerned with how well you can plug in the values. I just want you to understand what the coefficient means. There is going to be an elasticity of income coefficient. You will get a number, you will get an answer. Once you get your answer, you very simply put it on the number line. Anything greater than 0 is going to be classified as a normal good, meaning that as your income goes up, you purchase more of those goods, and as your income goes down, you purchase less of those goods. But normal goods are classified into two areas. If the elasticity is less than 1 but greater than 0, we would call that normal good a necessity. And if the normal good was greater than 1 or had a positive elasticity, we would call that good a luxury. So goods that have a positive number are automatically normal goods, but if they are inelastic, they're necessities, and if they're elastic, they're luxuries. Any good that is a negative number, whether it is inelastic, unitary, or elastic, any of those goods are classified as inferior goods, meaning that as your income increases, you purchase less inferior goods, and as your income decreases, you purchase more inferior goods. So when you have your elasticity of income coefficient, you just simply put it on the number line and classify the goods accordingly. And after you have classified the income elasticity goods, you plug it back in to our original statement, with the exception of now it will read a 1% change in income will create a percent with that elasticity coefficient change in quantity demanded. So as our income goes up and goes down, we can tell if it is a normal good or an inferior good, and if a normal good, if it is a luxury or a necessity. The book provides us with an example, and it says the government cuts taxes, thereby increasing your income by 5%. Assume the income elasticity is inelastic at 0.365, and there's two questions. The first question we can automatically figure out. It says, is chicken a normal good or an inferior good? When you go back up and look at the income elasticity coefficient, you can tell it's a positive integer. All positive integers must be normal goods. When it asks about the impact, this tax cut would have upon the demand for chicken, remember we said a 1% change in income would create a 0.3645% change in quantity demanded. So the question is, if a 1% income does 0.3645, what does 5% do? All you simply have to do is take our elasticity coefficient, multiply it by 5. And 1.8225% change in quantity demanded at a 5% increase in income. Next, let's discuss the cross-price elasticity of demand. The cross-price elasticity says that when the price of one product changes, that will affect the demand of a secondary product. The example I think I have given in the past is if the price of chicken gets really, really cheap. You go to the grocery store, you're going to buy a protein and you see the price of chicken and it's so cheap. Maybe you'll take the beef money, you were going to buy some hamburgers, but chicken's so cheap, I'm going to change my consumption of beef and buy more chicken. It wasn't because you don't like beef, it was because the price of chicken was so inexpensive. The relationship of cross-price elasticity is between two products. How does the price of one product affect the elasticity and the quantity demanded of the other?